Hello, you guys. Welcome to my valley. Today I'm going to do a tour of my completed bind. Now, I have not completed the Library of Lore or that little island that's kind of in between the two halves of the bind where you come in on that little ship. But I've completed everything else, including this little walkway. And let's get into it. I think I'll walk down here and then I'll enter furniture mode and give you guys kind of an overview of each one of the sides. Like we can kind of look over here now. It's my more city core side that has Scrooge's shop and Remy's and also a couple of like little library buildings. And then this side is more natural forested fairy core. But over here, I just incorporated red and green coloring, and I also added these really cute little seats. I'm actually surprised that there's not a villager sitting up here. Usually there's a couple. Not a couple, but at least one. And then over here, I just made some cozy little sitting areas. I debated putting Remy's and Scrooge's shop up here, but I liked having them down below more, so I decided to keep this area a little more chill and natural. And it's just kind of where you can fast travel to and then go wherever you want. All right, so going into furniture mode and doing a little overview, we'll do this side first. But it's just a really cute little city. There's a train station, Remy's, Scrooge's, the two libraries, and then over here is a little farm. We've got a farm with all of the crops from the bind, as well as a little pumpkin farm next to the autumn harvest house. It's just really simple, really cute. I decorated this half of my bind on the Switch, and it's not technically Switch friendly because I think it uses quite a few items, but it's not too bad actually. It's just a lot of crops. And then the second half, I decorated on my PC. And for this one, I wanted to have just a really natural area to the bind, a little bit fairy core, because we've got the mushroom house as well as this house. And I really wanted to play around with negative space when it came to the pathing, because I really love the way that the natural ground in the bind looks, and like the leaves and everything are so stinking cute. We've got another pumpkin farm over here, and Gaston, and Eric's house. But let's hop out of furniture mode and we'll start exploring the first half of the bind. And go a little bit faster down the stairs. And I'm actually going to come from this direction. Sorry, I haven't used a controller in a while, but I wanted to be able to walk slow, so it's a little foreign to me now. But here we have Scrooge's. I really love the autumnal vibe that they gave the one in the bind. I really hope that they give us skins for Remy's and Scrooge's. All right, looking in from this direction, I made little I don't really know how to the word to describe it, but these little fenced in areas with the trees and some foliage and the light posts. I just thought they were a really cute way to divide the space and make it feel like a little town. We can start off by looking at the area next to Belle's bookstore. It looks like Jasmine is over here, possibly enjoying a book. There used to be a teapot here, but it's gone. I don't know where it went. I probably accidentally picked it up. But this little seating area back here also has a little teapot. And then this is just my Storybook Vale storage. I come and unload my pockets back here, and then eventually I'll unload those chests and take them to my main storage on the floating island. Coming back down here, there's a little pathway to the water behind Scrooge's. Oh, hi, Remy. So Remy's standing outside of his restaurant. And what I really like about Remy's is the little seating area that I made back here using the wrought iron furniture. And then also, I think it's called like Autumn's Bounty? Autumn Harvest? I don't know. This really pretty table. I put two of them next to each other and a bunch of tables. And I built this around Thanksgiving time last year. So it was meant to be a little area for villagers to have a Thanksgiving feast. Coming back this way, you see my house. I just put two of those library buildings that came if you purchased the DLC. I think it was like the special version of the DLC. I put two of them next to each other, one of them facing backwards, and it makes like kind of a larger library building. Let's get a better view. Oh my goodness. There we go. You can kind of see it there. And then the little train station. I actually have not unlocked train tracks yet because I have not completed the Eternity Isle storyline. And back here we have our little farm. I love the look of this vine farm. It is so, so cute. I've got my vacuum over here. And I just really love the scarecrow. He's so darling. And then I also want to make sure that I show this little autumn harvest house. I don't know if that's the real name of the house, but look at the details. Look at the floating candles, the kitten on the top. Oh, you can't see the kitten. Let me walk back. A little kitten. Is it called a wind vane? This house looks super cute at night. Like the jack-o'-lanterns light up and everything, and I just love being able to see it, even though it's not technically autumn right now. I can pretend it is. It's actually getting really close, huh? All right, so the last thing on this side is my beach. You can walk over here. I kept the beach really simple. I just used the little table tennis book stump thing, and then I put a couple of picnic blankets out here. It's such a pretty view, a cute place to spend the day, go fishing, play some table tennis. Maybe I'll move the volleyball net over here too, because it's on the other side currently, but it's just a little, it doesn't look that great over there. And then this is what the rest of the vine looks like from the other side. Let me go ahead and quickly walk over to the other half. You can see that I haven't put any decoration on that little island. I really don't know what I would want to do there. I might just put some trees and call it good. All right, now we're entering our little fairy forest, and you can see how I've used the negative space for the pathing. I just outlined everything with the leaf-strewn pathing, and I filled in the little areas, so it was clear that the main path was supposed to be the grass. Oh, hi, Max. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like coming down from up here. I feel like this one doesn't look as good from above, but when you're walking through it, it's got a really nice vibe. All right, coming through here. Oh, let me turn on the light. Cute. So coming through here, we have a little hangout area and a tub. But I thought this was a cute little spot by the water. Very chill, good place to read a book. And then the little section over here has a tree, and then there's like a little fairy sitting area that we'll see in just a moment. Here's Oswald. I really liked this hourglass item. I really wanted to put it here, so I incorporated it into the beach. And it's just a really small strip of beach on this side. And there's the couch made out of books as well. But that's basically the only part of this little beach that you can access. But you see Oswald is making the most of it. The next little section is this super cute little fairy seating area. Usually there are villagers sitting here. Like, they love it here. But I can show you guys what it looks like. I really like that little table. It is so cute. And the little acorn coffee pot, like, adorable. This little centerpiece is just a tree and some stacks of books and some of those log benches. Then we approach this super cute fairy house, and that petal that falls off the back, I really like it because it falls next to that rocking chair back there, and it looks so cute. Over here, oh look, there's Jasmine. She's sitting backwards, but you know, still enjoying the decor. Oh yeah, there you see the leaf falling right here. I want to add another one of those little flower lights right here next to this chair. The purple flower lamps here. One of these guys. Or is it not on? Oh, okay. I haven't used those guys that much actually, which is surprising because I absolutely love the aesthetic. I thought that this fountain was super cute. It kind of tied the greens and the blues from the water in, and it just is so whimsical and perfect for a fairy forest. And then kind of surprising to find in a fairy forest is Gaston. But I don't know, you know he loves the fairy vibes. He might not admit it, but he definitely does. But he has a little bar over here and a place to hang out with his friends. And this is also where I have the cooking and crafting station and the vacuum for this section of the bind. And before we go to the Mushroom Manor, I want to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like coming in from this side. Oh, it's so pretty. I really love that little blimp item. It's so cute. Let's see if I can turn this light on. And I really like these little fences. I want to find a way to incorporate them more. I've not actually used them before. But coming up on the Mushroom Manor here, we're coming up from behind, but I did just want to show you the little pumpkin patch with the scarecrows. So cute. Oh, Lucky is so cute too. And these little orange flower topiaries were awesome. I love them. And then just so you guys can see how it looks walking up to the Mushroom Manor, it is adorable. I want to switch my main house to this, but then I won't be able to have two of those library buildings, so I have to think a bit about how to approach that. Here we have the really cute little fairy blimp. And there's also that bath from the Ariel bundle right next to it, because we have just entered Eric's little property. I guess that this is still part of the Mushroom Manor, that little bookish area, but everything from the fence over is Eric's. I really wanted to incorporate this volleyball net, and by the time I remembered, this was like the only section of beach that was still left, so it's just here. I'm sure Eric would enjoy it. And then here's his little estate. He's got the carriage as well as Max's Max's house, but Max is never here. Max is always with me. He's my buddy. But I put some like seafaring creatures with him, like the little pirate monkey and the dark turtle and this owl that is glitching out. There we go. But yeah, his house is really pretty. I don't really care for Eric though. And let's see, I'll do some overhead shots in furniture mode so that you guys can see how the pathing is laid out and everything, just in case you wanted to. All right, so here's an overhead of this whole biome. The housing layouts, pathing layouts. I really recommend playing around with the what is it called? I said it like 5 times. Negative space for pathing. It's pretty fun. I feel like it could work in many, many biomes. Here's the aerial view of that little pathway up top. And then the bind, or the main downtown area of the bind. So much Main Street pathing here. See, it looks so wide, but when you're walking through it, it does not feel wide because of our little topiaries. And I forgot to point it out, but in this side, my cooking and crafting station and my like everything chest are just right back here. All right, I think I'll show you guys how it looks at night as well, just in case you're interested. I didn't really plan out any of these areas. Like I wasn't building any of them at night, but a lot of these buildings have really beautiful lights. And I did put a lot of these, is it Vitalis or Vitalis? I don't know. I put a lot of these little glowing lamps around in this section. They look super cute. Also, this fountain kind of glows. I never realized. And those flowers totally glow. Wow. That is so beautiful. Yeah, I need to add some lights back there. So I played for the first couple years of this game on Switch only, and just about a month ago I got my very first PC, so I'm so excited to be able to not only have the increased item limit, because I haven't been able to do like a real build in so long because I didn't want to tear down any of my existing builds that I really love, but I also had no more items left in my item limit and my game was running so slow. So it's been very exciting getting a computer, and I'm excited to decorate and make decorating content. I've been daydreaming about it for like 2 years, so Super exciting moment. You guys will have to let me know what you think of the bind. I really like it. I'm excited to do a new downtown though, because I've had this one for basically since the Storybook Vale came out. So I'm ready to change it up. Maybe not quite yet. I think I'll finish decorating the entire Storybook Vale, and then in our next round, I'll change it up and I'll do a different layout for the downtown because I've seen just so many super inspiring things that I really want to try. Okay, I'm just gonna fly up. Oh, of course I run out of energy. I'm gonna walk up and show you guys the this upper area because it has lots of these little glowing mushrooms and they look so cute at night. Oh, sorry, that was a little fast, huh? I've had to refilm this like 3 times because I originally filmed it just walking using the computer controls, and I feel like it was going to give people motion sickness. Oh, look how cute these mushrooms are. Absolutely adorable. And please let me know if you guys have any ideas for decorating the Ever After or Mythopia, because they're pretty much empty right now. I'm doing, well, I don't know if I'm going to complete it or not, but I'm thinking about doing Monsters University in Mythopia. I've like laid the buildings out, but I don't know if I'm feeling inspired. I can actually show you. Oh, oops. No, okay. I'll save that for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. I'm going to start posting build content for Infinity Nikki when that comes out on Monday, so look forward to that. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.